Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Night Scream TV here live from TCFM. We got the Week 8 matchup here between the Buffalo Bills that are 6-1 and the Seattle Seahawks who are 5-2. Lock versus Swipe, two guys I'm very familiar with, very cool with. Two dope guys here in TCFM. You know, Lock likes to talk a lot of trash. Thinks I'm his uncle. I don't know why. I'm not that old. He gonna stop saying that one of these days. But until then, we've got him in these 6-1 Bills here. I believe his only loss actually came like very early in the season. As we do get kickoff here with some lag, we may see this one desync and might go back to the home screen. We will see what happens as Johnson's going to take this back up to the 22-yard line of his own. And the Bills will start it off here. They lost week 1 to the Cardinals 50-49. After that, they beat on Miami, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Houston, the Jets, and the Titans to go on this 6-game win streak. And now they have to step up and face these Seahawks. I did see some trash talk amongst these guys earlier in the chat. And then we see that R1's wide open. It's Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who's going to juke and then spin to the 50-yard line. That's a first down.
First down.
And the Seahawks have no slouch to look at as well. They're 5-2 here, coming off a loss last week to Atlanta. We're going to get back in the win column here is Swipe. As Hassan Reddick will make the tackle there. 2nd and 10. Lock doesn't gain any yards, but he is having a solid time here on the offensive end, it looks like, looking at these stats here. And then defensively, you know, these Seahawks stuff the run very well is what they're known for. A top 10 rushing defense team. Allen on the run. We've got more lag, and he goes out of bounds because of it. I wonder how upset Locke is going to be that just happened. Will be moved to 3rd and 13. You got to get vertical if you want to make things shake. That's why Keenan Allen's out there on that island right now. And you see Allen goes to the outside flat really quick. Breece Hall picks it up. He gains 9, but it is 4th and 4. And yeah, they out here, they def playing in a fast food restaurant right now. I don't know what to tell you. And you see Valdez-Scantling, Khalil Shakir are on the field here, and we have completely frozen in lag, as you all can see. It is a 4th down. He goes underneath to Shakir. He's going to get the first.
First down.
Lucky enough for him, he's able to get that first one, the 4th down. He sends 6, but Valdez-Scantling catches this one and gets another first down. Josh Allen with 53 yards on the day. This Bills offense looks kind of decent to start things out here, but it could have gotten shaky had he not gotten that first down with Shakir. I'm interested in seeing if we can get this run game popping. Probably not. Like we said, Seattle's run defense is nothing to play with. But when you look at the passing yards here for the Bills, the top 6 in the league and then top 7 in yards overall. He does not have anything open up top, but he goes underneath Shakir and he can't beat anybody to the edge. Ryan Neal brings him down at the 11. So first down in the red zone. Our first red zone possession on the first possession of the game. And Locke figure it out here. In that backfield again, Breece Hall underneath is not open. He's going to try to run with Josh Allen. He's going to take a sack. Loss of 9 there. The Seahawks in the lime green get to him. And they bring in the broom out on their first defensive stop of the entire game. That's actually very crazy. But it's interesting to see Breece Hall out here, especially when you look at his abilities. He has short out elite, spin cycle, and jukebox. Is not using that short out elite to his advantage right now. Corner route's not open. Allen inaccurate for a 20-yard touchdown pass. We're at 3rd and 19. He might want to just try to get to the 1-yard line here and not force anything. Allen empty set here. Freeman gets to him, but Shakir's going to get the touchdown anyway. Khalil Shakir on an inside post route, cooking and booking, as Locke's going to score this game's first touchdown, taking up almost 5 minutes in the first quarter alone. You ask me already, this game's going to come down to time of possession. No way around it. The Seahawks do currently lead their division with this 5-2 record. Aiming at the 3rd seed in the NFC as it currently stands. In their way is Atlanta, who they just lost to last week to go to 6-1. And then Minnesota is up there as well. And we get the first handoff of the game to Kenneth Walker. And Solomon's going to get back there and knock him down, tackle for loss. It's 2nd and 12 now for Seattle. He's not running with Geno here. He is using Sam Howell, who came over in that trade with the Commanders. Only a 3-man rush, and he allows Howell to go down. Solomon again making his statement early in this game, caused all 12 yards lost for the Seattle Seahawks. Goes to 3rd and 22, and around that corner comes Teron Johnson on a corner blitz. And some great defense here by the Bills. And we've got to go back to their ball already. So early impression right there for Swipe, just not some good offense there. Got to figure it out in next possession. And as Hardy tried to go somewhere, he went nowhere. So the Bills will start their second possession at their own 30-yard line after forcing that punt. On Seattle's first drive, I just got to wonder, is he going to keep attacking this middle of the field? It's been open for every pass, and now almost every run as Brees just spins into a tackle and goes down after a 5-yard gain. I truly think Brees Hall is the X factor here, though. Even though Seattle's run defense is better, you can't underestimate having a receiving combo back out of the field. Like, Brees Hall is elite. There is no way around it, if you ask me. But Buffalo has to find more ways to take advantage of his extreme good play there, and that's a bad version of doing it, as Jerome Baker's going to come away with an interception. Seattle's got the ball in great field position. Try to force the playmaker up the field, and Brees Hall, I said he got to get him involved, but I didn't say he should throw turnovers because of him. Howell's going to send Kenneth Walker out to go bunch 5 wide here. And he's going to go to the out route here. Tyler Lockett, the old man with the jewelry, getting a Seattle first down.
First down.
A bunch with a tight end on the line here. A semi-stack formation, if you will, has a cheat motion wheel wide open, doesn't take it, goes middle of the field, almost intercepted in triple coverage. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now, he had Tyler Lockett wide open on that wheel route to the left. I do not know why he did not take that free form and throw it over top and get a touchdown, but maybe he just didn't see it. Gonna try to run it back again. It's an inside zig route this time, but there's a wide open DK Metcalf middle of the field. The Bills are just not covering the middle well. And it looks like he's going to make some coaching adjustment because he notices how easy this middle of the field's been wide open. But we go into the second quarter and we'll flip the field here. The Bills lead 7-0 as the 12th man try to get back into this game. We move now to 1st and goal, Seattle's first red zone possession of this game. And you see tight end Noah Fant on an island by himself right now. This is man coverage. You might want to test him one-on-one. And Kenneth Walker instead will run this up to the 1-yard line, 2nd and goal. No huddle here for Howell and the Hawks. He's probably going to try to RPO here if possible. If Walker can get it open, no, he's going to motion him out instead. Nobody out there with Walker. He's going to take a different approach instead. Tries to force DK Metcalf. And it's going to be an incomplete pass now. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. You have 2 choices here. You can go for the tush push, or you can force an RPO play with a slant bubble, slant flat, somehow you name it. He goes pistol right here. But Locke is in a goal line defense here. He does do a read option play, but Walker stopped a yard short. 4th and goal now. And again, we still have those connection issues. Timeout called by the Bills. And he's gonna go for it. Gutsy call here by Seattle. It is early in the game if you ask me. But trying and moving Walker out on a cheat motion, has nothing open, and it's a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. You bum.
Motions a man inside. That's Breece Hall from his own 2-yard line. 4-man rush here. Has a man open underneath, Khalil Shakir, and he's going to get some great running room to get a free first down right there. Almost was able to spin away and take it 98 yards to the crib, but the Seattle defender saved that. But he has a little bit more room to work with now at his own 13. Shakir going to stay in the slot. Seattle going to press man. Valdez-Scantling is one-on-one outside with no outside help. Didn't throw it at all there. Going to chuck this one across the field to Shakir. It's double covered and knocked down by Ryan Neal. I think from the get-go, he had the shot to Valdez-Scantling. I don't know if Locke is using free form or not, but just throw that to that outside shoulder, out and away. That's a tutty. He just didn't take the chance and didn't trust his quarterback's arm, as he's going to force the out route here to Valdez-Scantling, which gets him 3 only. So 3rd and 7 on the way now. You got to think a corner route's coming somehow. And Seattle's been covering the middle a little bit better than Buffalo has. He's definitely been covering this backside digs really well. And he's allowing the drags to kill him instead. And he's been going to this same formation this whole time, right? Shakir's going to move now. This opens up the tight end to sit down on a curl right there at the first down line. If there's a zig route naturally extended, it is not. He's going to have the crossers here. He got bumped. No flag. He tried to set up a free crossers play out of the 4 verts. You know, curl routes are really good this year. I would never sleep on a curl route right to the dot in case of emergency. It's a good enough punt there. It's bad he's going to get knocked down at his own 31. We move to 1st and 10. 4 swipes. Still no points on the board. He's no swiping himself right now. But he does have an interception to his name with Jerome Baker. Momentum should be in his favor here. He has a man wide open, middle of the field, Noah Fant. And that's an elite first down.
First down.
The 12th man trying to power up this home team here. Motions a man out, cancels the play action. Corners open, nothing's open. Gonna just chuck this one away at Taylor Rapp. Blessed he wasn't able to intercept that and take it to the crib. So a wasted play. We go to 2nd down now. I think Kenneth Walker has to get more involved in the actual run game. We have not seen a lot of that here. He's gonna be stacked in motion out to the run side now. It's an orbit play. Metcalf's not open. Middle is covered. Howell has room to run. He's going to run for the first down and then slide. 12-yard gain. A great way to step up in the pocket and play it safe. Get the first and keep on working. Walker is next to Howell. Going to move in motion again. Has a double inside zig combination. Tipped away. Great user play there by Locke. Taylor Rapp almost coming away with an interception. And that was a bad forced pass. I thought he was going to step up and run again. Man in motion is Noah Fant. DK Metcalf not open. Steps up indeed. Going to get past Bishop and slide again. They're going to say he slid short of the marker. It is 3rd and 1. He goes no huddle. 28 seconds remain until we get to the 2-minute warning. Man-to-man coverage here. DK's not open, but Lockett's open underneath. He's going to run into the end zone. The 12th man helps him figure it out, and they kick the field goal right into the Hawks' nest. Tie game. So a great offensive drive there for Swipe. He figured it out, got some better route combinations going for himself as he moved down the field. And he's going to kick this one to the left side of the landing zone. As you see, Johnson's going to run back to the middle, tackle down at his own 22. You know, passing is key, right? But I think one of these guys have to set the tone by adding the ground game into their factors. They're playing great defense across the board outside of the middle of the field for Buffalo. He's going to force one here backside. Luckily, it's not picked in a sea of lime green. So Allen is taking some chances here. Could set himself up and just get down the field slowly but surely. Burn the rest of this clock out. I believe Seattle will get the ball back at half here. Ball is hiked, and there is Breece Hall. Going to run up for a 4-yard gain to a more manageable 3rd and 6. I think he's got to put Fant on a corner, like a shortened corner, like he stems it down a little bit, like more like an outside slant. And just let DK play the same side as Fant and run free. It gives him 2 choices. If you're going to play cover 4, okay, DK's going to take the corner with him. And you go 5 wide here. Keenan Allen's inside. Haven't called his name much today. It's been Shakir and Valdez-Scantling the most. And then wide open on the slant is Breece Hall. Going to go up to the 40, get to the 39. It's a 1st down. So that's what I mean by getting the halfback involved. Like, yes, you want to run the ball. Sure, I think they should run a little bit more. But you see this 4-man rush here. A man's coming right at Josh Allen, and Breece Hall can't save him. The free form was just too far outside. And you see Pritchett is showing off the surfboarding skills, saying incomplete. 1:37 to go. Needs 61 yards to get a TD. I think the field goal target line for the Bills kicker, was it Tyler Bass? He's going to chuck to that post route. Keenan Allen is wide open. No fumble needed, but he did get this.
Fricka, 1st down.
24-yard line now for Buffalo. Allen in the slot with Shakir next to him. Breece Hall takes the handoff, some great run block, and a beautiful spin move. Can't stiff arm the last defender, but he does get the 1st down. And they're going to call him just shy of the 10-yard line, so they do have a chance to get to the inch mark for another 1st down. Locke would need to score right here before halftime. It would be a beautiful picture as Valdez-Scantling will get to the 2-yard line, as we still have some internet issues coming through. Timeout, lime green, guys. Second and 2, wide set. Allen gonna run it in himself. Buffalo back on top. It's up and it's good. 14-7 lead. Locke gets the job done. Can Swipe try to tie this up and then get ball back at half and take some momentum in the halftime? The Fighting Irish survive Texas A&M. Whoo! Kenneth Walker on the return here. Some not so great blocks, but he will get to the 30-yard line. Some manageable work here. Kicker wise, I want to say you I haven't seen wind be a factor on the kicks. I haven't paid too much attention, I won't lie to you. But I do think that if he gets to the 35-yard line, he'll be just fine. Walker out in motion. Howell hikes it. It's only a 3-man rush. Has Jackson, Smith, and Jigba wide open, but he gets popped down at the 39-yard line. No huddle. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. Motion is the tight end. Fakes the handoff. The out route's wide open for DK Metcalf on the sideline. Caught, complete, 44-yard line. 22 seconds remain. He's trying to go vertical and get down this field without having to waste these timeouts and take some more calculated shots. As you see the bunch to the left of your screen there, Lockett is by himself. DK top of the triangle. Walker in motion once again, and the Bills are going to press. Lockett's wide open, doesn't throw it. He goes middle of the field. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba again.
First down.
Red zone opportunity here. Howell gets outside the pocket. Backside, Diggs open. JSN again. JSN must have seen the Ohio tape state earlier, because clearly he's trying to join Jeremiah Smith and having a great day. 12 seconds remaining here. Locke could just decide to take a knee, or he can take a deep shot and see what happens. He goes 5 wide. I fully anticipate that Seattle will pull everybody back and not ruin their chance to score here, right? He does not do such. Allen only seeing 3 rushers here. He goes to a corner route that's not even open. 6 seconds remaining. Woolen and Neal were in coverage right there. Not your usual explosive TCFM game, but both these guys have had some great drives on offense, and then also some terrible ones. They have some things they can clean up as the handoff is here to Breece Hall. Gets popped by Jerome Baker, who has the interception here for Seattle. 24-yard line, Hall in the backfield. Might get motioned out to create some space. No, he's going to hand this off. And he gets to the outside. One guy misses, and Ryan Neal will stop everything as we go to halftime with a tie game. And what I think needs to happen, right? I said it before. Whichever one of these guys starts to run the ball more and just take time off the clock, they can get to the red zone with ease. But one of them just needs to slow the game down, keep the ball on the ground, and keep this clock going. You saw how Swipe had a great drive at the end of that half there and scored on it. It wasn't necessarily the run game, but it was completing effective passes. I think both of these guys are going to adjust their pass defense a little bit going into this next half. So I think adding some runs to the game is going to be the key for both. We'll see who capitalizes first. Seattle with the ball right out of halftime. 14 minutes left in your TCFM Week 8 game of the week. Walker gonna move up. And he's gonna go to the flat. Walker's wide open, breaks the tackle of Deion Jones. And there's an 8-yard gain on the motion flood wheel. A great cheat concept. I think that's in the Miami Dolphins playbook. Handoff's going to be on a power run to Walker, who breaks the first tackle, runs into Matt Milano, who drags him to a first down. He fought for that one. Wow. For that to show an angle was the last play is crazy, because that clearly was a run. Goes for the screenplay here to Walker. Teron Johnson will catch him from behind. A solid pursuit angle there by the nickel corner for Buffalo. And we get some internet issues again. We move to 2nd and 7. He's at his own 44. It's not like he's making bad reads, but he's not making explosive ones, if you will. Has some time over the middle. He goes, and Lockett locks it in and goes down just shy of the first down marker at the 50-yard line. They call this 3rd and inches. Now he goes empty, so you're not expecting anything but a quick pass here, which could throw you off. That seam looks open against JSN. I would think zig route, whether inside or out. And he's actually going to switch to a single back bunch. And he changed it to a run play with Walker just to get the free first down. That is some sick play calling there to get three defensive linemen and then run. That was good. Gonna test the deep middle of the field. JSN double covered. Khair Elam is not having it. Howell out the backfield. DK's open, doesn't take the chance. Brown gonna catch this one underneath to pick up some yardage. 3rd and 4. I think if he went overtime, that's the second time he's had that. That's literally the second time he's had an overtop shot and just did not take it. Maybe he doesn't trust Sam Howell's arm, I guess. But I think you take that risk just to take the lead here. Middle of the field's wide open for Mr. Metcalf. Nothing but grass in front of him and great blocks. He goes into the end zone. Seattle takes the lead. Locke not locking much up right now. And, you know, he tagged me in the chat talking about some, practice my name. You gotta scream it when I score so much. And, you're currently losing. I don't think I'm gonna be screaming anything. Johnson's gonna go down here at the 26-yard line. We've gotta see, can this Buffalo offense figure it out going through this entire second half? Again, Seattle just took half the quarter off the clock with that drive alone. Puts a little bit of pressure, and then Breece Hall gets open. He goes middle of the field. Khalil Shakir has been the save year for the Bills.
First down.
And it's going to be a flag, some movement up front there. Looks like it's a loss of 5 yards on a false start by Seattle. Breece Hall's in that backfield. It's a 4-man rush, and Hall is the reason he gets the ball down the field. Could make a great play, but makes an even better one, just taking the first down and letting the clock run. And then he goes no huddle. Trying to force Seattle to decide whether they're going to send 4 or send 3 the whole way. Slants wide over for Keenan Allen. He's going to spin to the outside. Won't get the stiff arm off, but he's at the 2. And it looks like Locke heard what I said, and he said, you know what? Screw this. I'm going all vert. And as you see, the box currently is stuffed with 7 guys looking to aim at the quarterback. No, it's a quarterback run, not a halfback run. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ties this game back up right into the eye of the Hawks' nest. I just spoke as was in the shootout, and then both guys score with swiftness. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. So roughly 9 minutes left in this game, and he's going to kick this out of bounds. I'm going to assume his Wi-Fi took a dump for a split second. We're going to get a 1st and 10 from the Seattle 41-yard line, shortening this field. Howell takes it and completely aims at the grass. And only the grass. Not sure what he was on there. He's gonna go and have the tight end in the backfield with him. Great pass to Brown, who gets cleaned up. But the hit had to be worth it to get to this 3rd and inches situation right here. You got to anticipate run, but he's going dual back in the backfield with Howell. Has one of them wide open as Kenneth Walker, and Bishop puts the boom stick on to Mr. Walker. But Seattle will pick up a 1st down and keep these chains moving as well as this drive alive. Takes his time and throws a dart over the middle to DK Metcalf for a 1st. I think Locke thought he had a free interception, but didn't run down and cut Metcalf off. So a solid play there by Swipe. And it looks like he's trying to swipe right now and get back into this lead. Motion from Kenneth Walker. JSN on a fade route. He's going to go middle and test the user. Bishop's going to pick him off. Only one man to beat is Howell. He can. He goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Buffalo back with the ball. Outside run for Brees. Tries to juke and gets clotheslined by Tariq Woolen in that 6'4" frame. And that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter as we now move into the 4th. Second and 8 here. Play clock down to under 30 seconds. Corner route for Shakir, doesn't throw it. Hit in the backfield, drop back too far without stepping up. And that's what happens when Contains get in. 3rd and 8 now for Buffalo. Coming off the turnover they just got. We'll see what happens. You know, I have some faith. Some, not a lot, but some. And their faith is gone, as it's going to be a punt for Buffalo. And actually, the game is tied. Any yardage when losing or tied in the second half, it's legal. So at this point, Locke is going to go for it. Keenan Allen's in that slot. Brees Hall's outside. You got Dawson Knox, Valdez, Scantlin, and Shakir on the right side. It's a 4-man rush here. He has the curl route wide open, takes it way too late, and there's a user pick by Jordan Love. Feels bad, man. Handoffs to Walker. He's got the outside wide open. Tries to spin into the inside, but he gets a free 1st down at the 38-yard line of Buffalo here. So just trading turnovers right now for both these guys. A punt would have been way better, but you know, again, you can go for it at any point when tied. And he backs Caleb Farley off on the far side there. The quick wheel route to Noah Fant, wide open, gains 5. Seattle can take as much time as they need off the clock. But they just got to continue to play good defense. A user pick there by Jordan Love definitely helps. And it saves you from starting in better field position had you let the punt happen. And he only sends 3 on a stunt here. Howell escapes. Can throw this one out of bounds. 3rd and 5. He's got to be careful, though. He can't get hurt right there. Howell goes underneath. Great zig by Metcalf on the bunch return. It's a first. Handoff is to Walker. Spins to the inside. One man to beat. He's going to beat both of them into the end zone. There is no way that was supposed to happen. Walker was getting chased down, tried to juke away from one man, made them run into each other somehow, some way, and he turns that into 7 points, which is now our lead once again. All that momentum shifted right to Seattle. And Locke has to take his time getting down this field. Breece Hall, one man to beat, tries to juke him and instead takes a shot, but it is a first down. Hall gonna try to juke with the cut stick. Did not work. 3-yard gain. It's evident he's trying to tie this game up, but he's also, very smart. If he can get this clock whittled down to just under a minute and get some OT popping, but he forces one to Allen instead. Good catch for 2 yards. Gonna force one to the middle of the field on a high pass. The defender was there to catch the interception, which is a beautiful thing. But now he's in a very unique position. He has to go for it here to keep this game alive. Seattle has finally figured it out and calmed down. Hawk Tua, Swipe himself, is trying to get this stop here. Users Baker, Josh Allen with nowhere to go.
Turnover on downs. You done.
You hate to see it. Gonna get a 3-yard gain there with Walker and let this clock chip down. Seattle, again, who was looking to bounce back after that loss to Atlanta, did some solid work here to play the comeback here versus Buffalo. The 12th man helped them indeed here. Kenneth Walker probably going to take a handoff here, or it could be a play action. JSN might get open on a corner or a street. He's going to move Walker out to the outside. JSN not winning his route. He's going to chuck the deep corner route. Not there. So that's why we haven't been seeing him chuck this ball deep like we said earlier. Howell's accuracy is going to get the better of him. JSN did what he could to separate from Teron Johnson. He did get separation, but Howell just couldn't get the ball there. Now we understand why he's been avoiding the deep shots. DK Metcalf is open, but so is Tyler Lockett. Gonna use his own juke stick and get a first down after 14. (28-21), 3 points can put this game away. No timeouts called just yet, though. We're at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts for both sides on this first down. 14 yards to go. Tight end in motion is Brown. Gonna be a power O play, and the blitz works. He lost a yard. Howell stretch handoff, gets away from AJ Epinesa, spins into glory. A 7-yard gain there, 52 yards on the day for Kenneth Walker. Might want to turn on conservative at this point if he's going to try to run the ball again. 3rd and 4 out of a pistol deuce close. He runs the handoff here. He tries to spin again, gains nothing. Was better off trying to run to the middle, put the hash mark in a better position. But Jason Myers going to take this kick. Gino's going to hold it. He barely makes it, but it is a 2-possession game now, 10-point lead for Seattle. Johnson's going to take this. He's not going to cut back. He has to start from his own 24 with no timeouts. Down 2 possessions. Can Josh Allen find a way to stay vertical and not allow himself to overthink here? He's going to quick pass outside. He's got Valdez-Scantling taking it 76 yards to the house. I don't know what just happened there, but here's the problem. Now that you've done the good deed, you have to do the hard one. You have to get an onside kick. And onside kicks are now only legal in the 4th quarter. And Bass kicks it. It doesn't go 10 yards, unfortunately. So no matter what happens, it is Seattle ball. You have to let it go 10 yards before the kicking team touches it. It went about 8. Unfortunate. Handoff is to Walker. The clock is going to run down. 2 plays left, and you can consider Seattle getting their 6th win on the season over the 1 seed in the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. No timeouts, nothing but clock to go. He gets his under 40 seconds, can turn on 2 clock and get us out of here. This was actually a very quick game when you think about it. Hands this off to Walker, gets to the outside, will not fumble. Clock at 42 seconds. He just kneels it here, game's over. And he will not do such. He will give Locke a chance. Maybe he feels pity on him. Seattle's gonna win it 31-28. Not who I thought would win, won't lie. I thought, the way Locke had talked about the game, it'd be a W for him. But, Swipe did do well in that CFM Cup earlier this year as well. Very interesting game between these two guys, man. Definitely a good one. And if you missed it, tell somebody to watch the next game for TCFM for Night Screen TV. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, especially be safe because it is Labor Day weekend. People will be drinking and driving instead of calling Ubers. And if you're one of those people, definitely please call an Uber, Lyft, taxi, something. Get your best friend to drive that don't drink, something. All right, do safe things, be safe, and hopefully you make it through the weekend. We'll see you next week on the next TCFM call on Night Screen TV.